They're three middle-aged revheads, the unlikeliest of stars. But believe me, this scruffy trio are big, and not just with the blokes. Their motoring program, Top Gear, is now one of the most watched shows on the planet, the BBC's hottest property. But what's made Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond and James May so popular is their irreverent, off-the-wall humour. Top Gear's as much about craziness as cars. And as Cameron Williams discovered, these guys are really out there. Driving to the North Pole, dragging off a jet fighter. You name it, they'll give it a go.
And we're off.
The fastest cars, the world's most spectacular locations. It could be a scene from the latest James Bond movie. But the stars of this show are no Hollywood heartthrobs. James May, Richard Hammond,
Go in a straight line.
and Jeremy Clarkson are the motoring messiahs of Top Gear.
Drag is in the lead.
A worldwide TV smash that combines cars and comedy in a high-octane, high-rating road trip.
We like being excited.
Driving fast.
Yeah, we drive.
Burning a lot of fuel. Smashing cars.
Yeah, we smash cars. But that's normal for any 48-year-old.
It began 30 years ago as a low-key, even geeky show about cars, but has grown into a phenomenon that now attracts a global audience of 500 million. And along the way, it's transformed three middle-aged revheads into unlikely superstars. Now they've even got their own stage show, though what their dubious musical abilities have to do with it is anyone's guess.
But what I've just realised is I can't talk and drum. It is just three middle-aged men falling over, catching fire, drowning. That's really all it is. We're trying to get the car out of it. It just keeps popping back in again. And here we go.
They're irreverent and irresponsible, living every man's driving dream.
Oh, my God, I've wrecked myself.
A day at the office can mean being handed the keys to the world's most expensive machines in the morning, only to spend the afternoon racing around the track in motorhomes.
The little red Toyota had no bulk and no power, but he was plucky, and we respected that for a bit.
There are bingles.
There are?
You do smash these cars into each other. There are
Bingles?
Yeah, bingle. Yeah, it's a Lara. There's a famous model in Australia called Lara Bingle.
I had a massive Lara straight away. It's amazing how much better and how much braver you can be when it's not your car.
Yes.
It helps.
These days they make criminals meet their victims. Do you ever actually have to go to a manufacturer and hand them back the keys to a smoking wreck?
Do you know, that's a really... They should make us do that personally. Sorry.
No one is more surprised by their popularity than Richard Hammond and his co-stars.
Yeah, you see, we wanted to find out if you could make a car into a spaceship.
On a truck.
But perhaps the secret of their success is their massive appeal to women.
You've cracked it with women. Women love the program.
Yeah, it's Hammond. Still want to sleep with him. God knows why. Because I've seen his penis and it's just microscopic. I mean, really small. Barely a man. What can I say?
Might just leave it there.
Yeah, he can't deny it, because he can't go, rubbish, look!
And clearly, given the opposition, you were always going to be the sex symbol on the crew.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's the best of a bad bunch. It's the truth there.
That's tall, Tyrion Nimbus with a high...
The comic chemistry is key to the show's broad appeal.
It's bigger than you expect.
And it helps that they're genuine blokes.
Show us around.
Yeah. Step inside the Bago.
And as I found out in the crew's motorhome, you can get caught in the crossfire.
James, I've read your book.
Thank you.
Tales from the Hard
You've
Shoulder.
read it?
I am the person who's read it. Yes.
Oh, you've met him!
Yes, it's the moment of your
The whole world
world want?
You guys, as a repertory, you're doing, obviously...
As a what?
Repertory. It's like
Is
a
that
theatre.
That's not like a tablet you stick up your arse.
That's
a
right.
repository
Yeah,
you slither in
it's
there.
competitive, but you are...
Irritating.
You are all mates, it would seem.
No,
No.
Behind this veneer of civility beats a heart, certainly in my case, fueled entirely by hate.
It is a depth and intensity of loathing that, frankly, I feel privileged to have experienced. As drag races go, you will agree, this is quite a good one.
These guys do know their stuff.
If you're watching thinking this is cool, it is.
Comparing a Bugatti to a fighter jet is just one way they make serious car analysis fun.
I must still be ahead. I can't see the plane.
Thanks to a whopping production budget, not an episode goes by without the stunts getting more bizarre. They were the first to drive to the North Pole.
Okay.
Even on top of the world, in these brutal conditions, they're in constant pursuit of a punchline.
You've got gin!
Right now, while I slice the lemon.
Now this is Arctic exploration. You have to drive 8-9 days in a car with James May. You drink gin and tonic. And that's the tricky bit. You know, it's the temptation all the time is to be stupid.
Let's go! This is absolutely brilliant.
Nothing could be more stupid than the harebrained but ultimately successful plan to drive across the English Channel.
We were leaving the harbour.
You can't see what's coming. I can. Ah! I can just see sky, sea, sky, sea. Oh my God! This is big now.
As it turned out, most dangerous of all was a simple road trip through Alabama in America's deep south. Just for a giggle, they painted their cars with slogans designed to wind up the locals. It worked all too well.
Guess what? You're in a hick town, man.
We're going to die now. That's it.
You dare.
Rocks started pelting our vans.
I think we were chased for over 2 hours.
By men with guns.
By men with guns.
God in heaven, that was actually frightening.
And I was stuck behind James at one point. His Cadillac would only go 50 miles an hour. You know, because I was trying to protect him. But then I decided, actually, my life's more important than James's. And I suddenly discovered my Camaro could do 100 and left into it.
We thought there'd be lots of Americans going, oh, you Brits. No, they wanted to kill us.
Let's go.
These blokes really put their bodies on the line, taking pride in doing a lot of the high-speed driving themselves.
God, that is not something you see every day. A gunshot in your rearview mirror.
But 2 years ago, it almost killed Richard Hammond when a jet-propelled dragster spun out of control. His severe head injuries left him in hospital for months and gave this speed junkie a new sense of his limitations.
Because I was doing 300 mile an hour when it crashed, so yeah, that got broken. We've all had our own taste of mortality. Yes, there is. The time is slipping away. The only answer to that is live in the now, this split second, and then you're always there. It never goes away. That's how people live forever. Because if you always live in the now, you're always in it.
Living in the moment has paid off big time. Now their global success on the small screen has spun off to a stadium show.
Hello and welcome to Top Gear Live.
Top Gear Live is touring the world and will reach Australia in the new year. It's a head-spinning mix of burning rubber and one-liners. It's a long way from tinkering under the bonnet to filling stadiums like rock gods.
I've got into my Sharona again.
Stop doing that.
But the nature of their work is so risky, there's a chance, one day, the music will stop. And if the worst does happen, they actually have a pact that the show and the punchlines must go on.
We have this thing, we've all agreed to it, we've all signed up to it. If one of us is killed making the show, it'll have to be announced the following week. There's no getting around that, because, like, where's he gone? So, it'd be, Richard, if I've been killed, would just go, right, last week, unfortunately, making this film, Jeremy was killed. The next word is anyway. Anyway, the new Vauxhall Vectra. And we work on that premise as if something goes wrong for one of us. You burst out laughing.
Come on, come on, come on, I'm nearly there! Break! Truth, that had me worried.